What's going on, guys? Just checking in with School of Fish. Wanted to give you guys a couple of my little tips out here at this beautiful pond, fishing with the family. See my daughter Kinsley. She's the fisher girl of all of us. She's probably out fishing everybody, but just wanted to give you a couple little tips on when you get to the pond and you're looking to find a place to fish, and what to look for, and also how to hook those baits up. So number one, for my kids, I just look for places where you're not going to have that overhanging branches for everything to get caught up in, and stuff like that. And also a place where you can be close to structure in the water, but not having to cast through it. So those are two big things that I look for. In terms of how I set up their poles, let's see here. Number one, I like cork bobbers. I don't like the plastic bobbers. They seem to get kind of banged up, and sometimes they won't float, or the things will get messed up. These things will always float, and even if the hook things don't work, you can kind of rig them up and make them work. So this is a good investment. Next thing you're gonna want is some split shots. So these are just little, I think, BB size split shots. Just something to get that worm down in the fish's face, really, just kind of get it down there. And then as far as hooks go, let's see here. I usually go with my Eagle Claw Snells. One thing to be careful of, and I know a lot of people end up doing this, is they use hooks that are way too big. In reality, you don't want to use too big of a hook. Believe it or not, this size hook right here, okay, pull it off my son's pole. This little teeny size hook right here, okay, is plenty big for catching bass, crappie, bluegill, whatever you need. I really just like a big enough hook to be able to get a decent little piece of worm on there, but really smaller is better. If you notice that the bluegill are swallowing the hooks a lot, then you can go a little bit bigger. But for the most part, if they're just stealing your bait, usually hook's too big. And then really, the last thing that I would tell you to always have, if you're gonna kind of invest in something to bring with you, is a set of pliers and a set of fingernail clippers to be able to cut your line and pull those hooks out of the fish. But other than that, get you some worms, go out to a pond, self-quarantine, and have a great day. And hopefully you guys are out catching some fish.